This week I've been working with this men's shirt to turn it into a strappy sundress. You may have seen I already refashioned it into a dress based on the one Debbie Harry wore in the Heart of Glass video, but that was just for a bit of fun and not something I'd wear regularly. So let's get back to the shirt. It's a nice linen pinstriped button down from good old Marks and Sparks. And the first thing I did was to completely deconstruct it using my seam ripper. Then I took the original back of the shirt and made it into the front of the proposed dress by pressing it against me and pinning some darts in place at my bust area. The easiest way to do this is to pin the fabric to your bra straps and just let it drape. The fabric will show you what the darts need to be. After pinning, I just sewed the darts as shown here. Next, I took the two original front pieces of the shirt and sewed them together to make the new back of the dress. I hid the buttonholes in the seam. I measured my bust so I would know where to sew the side seams. I then pinned them where I thought they should be. I intended to insert an invisible zipper in one of the side seams, as shown here. I just needed to tidy up the top of the fabric, so I cut it into a nice clean line. And this is what it looked like with the side seams sewn up and the zipper inserted. It was still a little loose on one side, so I took it in a bit more until I was really happy with the fit. With the top of the dress looking okay, I turned my attention to the bottom, and specifically the hem. I wanted to keep the original curved line of the shirt, but of course by putting in a dart on the front, it meant the back and the front didn't quite meet at the sides any longer. So I set about drawing in a new curve on the back hem that would match up to the front on the side seams. I used a fabric pen to draw out the curve. Unfortunately, it's just out of view on this video, but please imagine that's what I'm doing. Once I'd drawn the curve on the shirt, I ironed it into place and just trimmed away little bits of fabric as needed. I used the first curve as a template for the second one, and then took it to the machine and sewed it all up. And this is what the hems looked like when finished. Next, I selected both layers of the yoke from the shirt and cut them into rectangular shapes. I folded them in half lengthways and sewed them into tubes, which would become the straps. Now we come back to the Debbie Harry dress, which had only one strap in it. I needed to extricate that for this new iteration of the dress. So I unpicked it and that left two holes, as you can see. I figured out where I wanted the two new straps to sit. Because I had already attached a facing to the previous version of the dress, I needed to unpick the sections where the new straps would go. So I measured how big of a gap I needed to unpick based on the gaps I already had. I pinned the straps into place while wearing the dress, then tried to replicate exactly the place, angle and depth of where to insert them, using a series of pins to guide me. Using these guide pins, I was able to slot the straps into place. Once I had the strap in place, I then made sure it was pinned in a sandwich between the exterior of the dress and the facing, as shown here. I then sewed the straps into place, and you can see my facings here. I made the facings out of strips of fabric which I took from the sleeves of the shirt, and you can see them again here. Here's a quick reminder of what it looked like before. And this is what it turned out like. I went for a side zip because of the original dress and the strap situation, but it also worked really well with the back zip. It's such a simple classic shape and it's really easy to wear. The linen is so comfortable, light and airy, perfect for summer. It's also a really nice easy make. Would you consider making this dress? I'd love to know. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!